A third Grand Slam victory for Carlos Alcaraz means he's now one slam away in Australia from winning them all. Here's how he did it. Zverev, starting the match off with a double fault, said more than you could ever believe. When a player is double faulting away their first 2 points of the match, it instantly signifies that they're nervous and feeling the pressure from a Grand Slam final. Instantly, Alcaraz, knowing how it feels to win a Grand Slam, switches on his conservative style. I want to call it that. What I mean by this is that he knew all he had to do was extend his rally to the point where Zverev made the unforced error that would surely creep in. This would create a downward spiral, where the more shots the German misses, the less and less confidence he has. I would like to say that although Carlos got the winner off a forehand to secure the first set, Alcaraz's forehand was honestly pretty average. The fact is, he did not have to do much to beat the German in the first. Alexander Zverev got a grand total of zero games from service, which is absolutely insane and just shows how one-sided this contest really was. A frustrated Zverev was what met us in the second. Alcaraz absolutely loved this. The amount of confidence this gives Carlos, knowing Zverev has basically gone, here, have control of the match, cannot be understated. More than anything, yelling out to your coach's box shows how helpless you feel out on the court, that you're basically begging for help. Now, changing the subject to the game plan side of things, we saw this repeated play of cross-court backhands from Alcaraz, followed by a switch up down the line, short on the forehand for Carlos, that it was taking as soon as he was pushed to the side of the court by the German. Funnily enough, this was both a winning and losing strategy for both. Let me explain. Due to Carlos's forehand injury, his consistency has dropped significantly on that forehand, which is usually so solid. Therefore, when this tight down the line shot is taken, it must be accurate, or else it's going to slide a little wide or a little long. As you can probably guess, it was really 50-50 on who would win the point, making it a challenging call for Zverev. Whether to give him the opportunity and watch him make an error for the point to go his way, or risk it and have it go completely wrong and watch that ball sail right past you. In the second set, it was very tight contest, with the German having the upper hand. His serves got way tidier, with his first service going up to 92% on the first 5 games. With confidence growing, he gained the lead at 3-2, getting slightly more confident as the balls kept landing in. The thing we didn't like from Zverev was his lack of depth, allowing Alcaraz, who doesn't necessarily thrive at the net, but plays very well, the opportunity to have a go at the net. You know it won't necessarily go well. The rest of the second set was great by Zverev and really enjoyable to watch. His utter dominance of the court was great, and we really enjoyed his aggressiveness, taking a more if I miss mentality, compared to the what if I miss at the start of the match. This meant he won the second set 6-2, taking this momentum into the third, where Alcaraz this time had the lead and eventually lost it. But wow, that fourth set by Carlos Alcaraz was incredible. It gave us a glimpse of what a normal good Alcaraz could have done in this game, hitting a wide variety of shots and importantly, drop shots. We say importantly because making a 6'6" player move around the court like that is going to be of advantage to the Spaniard. The only real issue was that once that drop shot was made, if Zverev gets there, he's most likely winning the point. Why is this? Because his net game is 1, decent, and other, he's above center high for a tennis player, giving him a much higher reach which can block out a normal lob. It was very strange, however, that Zverev, up 2-1 in sets, was arguing with his player box at the critical to have this in check, especially in a Grand Slam final. This is what we believe Zverev is lacking, and what is preventing him from winning multiple Grand Slams, because he definitely has all the physical aspects in point. The score for the fourth set was a massive 6-1 Alcaraz.
Can you sort of compare the experience of this Grand Slam final with the last one, and how you're feeling now compared with that loss? And do you sense you've made a good bit of progress?
Yeah, I mean, look, I feel like I did everything I could today. The fifth set, there was some unlucky moments. I heard that at 2-1 the second serve was out. From the Hawkeye data, I saw that. So, I break back there. I have break chances then in the next service game. A fifth set can go the other way. But it is what it is. Look, he played fantastic. He played better than me the fourth and fifth set. And it's how it is. I mean, I felt like this Grand Slam final I did everything I could. At the US Open, I kind of gave it away myself, so it's a bit different.
Alex, in the fourth set, did you hit the wall a little bit physically? Did you feel any of your energy levels dropping?
I lost focus, and I all of a sudden on my serve, I didn't get, the power from my legs anymore, which was weird because normally I do not get tired. I don't cramp. I don't get tired normally. But again, against Carlos, it's a different intensity, so maybe that was the case a bit. But maybe I have to look at my preparation. Maybe I have to look at how I do things on a physical base as well. Of course, I felt like from the tennis level, I was playing decent, and he was playing decent for 3 sets, and then I dropped a lot.
Finally, this rollercoaster of a game reached the final fifth set, which began with a few monster hits from the German. It was really a staple that whoever came out strongest at the start had a high likelihood of winning the set, simply thanks to momentum. Alcaraz began nursing an injury to what looked like his inner thigh. This led to him attempting to finish off as quick as he could his rallies. Zverev, on the other hand, was not at all making it easy for him, making him move so much. The crowd couldn't help getting behind Carlos for the effort he was putting in, considering his condition. This final set was really whoever had the biggest push from the crowd. What we saw was a very strange, long high backhand. That's purpose was to simply neutralize and not push anything. It may have been the case due to a small lack of inconsistency in his backhand, but mostly the numerous times that Alexander attacked that side of his game. Here now, we stood at 5-2 Alcaraz, and this is a breakdown of the final game. The game remained tied 15-all. After both a winner and an unforced error from the Spaniard, he was serving for the title in this set. On the third rally, Zverev lost to a drop shot, which wasn't necessarily fantastic, it was just used at a great time. Finally, championship point for Carlos Alcaraz. It was a missed first serve that started it off, with the second landing right in the middle of the box, getting returned wide by Zverev, which was responded equally by Carlos until a final, unforced error in the net by the German, securing the third Grand Slam victory for Carlos Alcaraz, the 2024 Roland Garros champion.